where he belongs, the sweet old rascal.
Here's you and Sam are kind of serious.
I guess you think it's kind of silly for someone so old.
Not at all.
Of course, I ain't no chicken myself.
Granny, you got a letter from Hooterville.
Let me have it.
Oh, it's coming with the rest of the mail by Pony Express.
Pony Express.
Come on, Red Ryder. Come on, give Granny her letter.
The mails ain't slow enough. I have to have an 8 for a postmaster. This ain't from Sam. Take a whiff.
Smells mighty good, Granny.
Not as good as Sam's letters. Oh, this is for Jethro from Billy Joe Bradley. Give me my letter.
This one smells better than Billy Joe's letter.
Not as good as Sam's. This one's for Jethro, too, from Bobby Joe Bradley.
Hey, Jethro, couple of letters for you.
Now, listen, you little goomer, you give me my letter, or you and me is gonna play cowboy and Indian, and the Indian is gonna win. This is from Sam, that romantic devil.
It smells better than them other two. I'm pretty near scared to sniff it. May be wrong, Granny, but that smells like spare rib.
Told you he was a romantic devil. The last letter was ham hocks, and the one before that was pickled pig's feet.
Maybe you ought to keep Sam's picture in a lard can.
Oh, Jed.
Spare rib?
Oh, it's gone beyond that.
Well, no, sow belly.
I best go sit down. This is bound to be a proposal.
Now, Granny, before you get your hopes up too high, you reckon them fragrances could be on account of Sam writing his letters on butcher paper?
Oh, no, Jed. This ain't no accident. That rascal knows what he's doing. He has done stirred up the fires that I thought was banked for good. Jethro, I'd like to be alone while I read my love letter.
You think you've got a love letter? Get a whiff of these.
That's kid stuff.
Heck, it is. Both of them beautiful Bradley girls has promised to marry me.
Both of them?
Yeah, they know us big Hollywood producers has always got lots of wives.
Not at the same time, booby.
Well, then they'll just have to take turns. I'll marry Billy Joe one day and Bobby Joe the next.
Jethro marries like he eats. Can't wait for the second helping.
Sit down, Jed, and I'll read you my letter.
Ain't it kind of personal?
Oh, you might find it a mite racy, but you're a grown man.
True.
If it commences to give you high blood, just raise your hand and you can leave the room.
That's fair warning.
Dear Granny, I hope you will come to Hooterville for Christmas, all of you. Do you hear that, Jed? He wants all of me.
Takes a bit right in his teeth, don't he?
Yesterday I saved my sausage, skinned my chitlins, and hung my ham. I hope you like them, sugar. Bold rascal.
Called you sugar, did he?
Read it for yourself.
I think that goes with the next line. I hope you like them sugar cured.
Read your own mail.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help.
Your fire's been banked so long he's done gone out.
Yeah, now.
All right, you just make arrangements to get us to Hooterville, and I'll take it from there.
Fair enough. I'll go talk to Mr. Drysdale.
He's alone now, Sam. Lay it on the line, you saucy scalawag.
Granny, are we going to Hooterville for Christmas?
Yeah, honey, but don't bother me now. I think Sam's building up to a proposal.
Well, is Mr. Drysdale going to take care of my critters like he done Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You hear that, Fairchild? Mr. Drysdale's going to be giving you breakfast in bed again.
Oh, no, he ain't. Not in my house.
Oh, but Fairchild likes it.
Well, I I don't. Now, you let Mr. Drysdale board him over to his place and let him get his sheets all torn up with them claws.
Fairchild wouldn't do that?
He wouldn't, huh? Come, take a look. Look what he done to my very best. He's eaten my letter. Come back here. Spit it out, you hairy varmint.
I reckon he liked it because it smelled of snowbelly.
Never mind that. Go get it back.
What's all the yelling about?
Ellie's Bear read my letter before I had time to read it. Now I don't know whether Sam proposed to me or not. Jid, go ram your hand down his throat and fetch it out of his stomach for me.
I believe I'll pass on that.
You can do it. You got long arms.
Yeah, I want to keep him that way. Maybe Ellie can get him to cough it up.
Well, if she don't, we're having brisket of bear for supper tonight.
Well, good morning, Chief.
Miss Holloway, are you responsible for the employees of this bank referring to me as Ebenezer Scrooge?
No, why do you ask?
When I came through the lobby just now, they all chanted in unison, "Here come the Scrooge! Here come the Scrooge!"
Now, Chief, in all fairness to the employees, you do not display much holiday spirit.
What do they want from me? I gave them half a day off on Christmas. I let them celebrate with their families.
Your employees can't afford families.
They're lucky they're not spending Christmas in jail.
Jail?
Yes, look what I just took out of my suggestion box. Shocking, vicious, sadistic. I should turn them over to the vice squad. And those are just from the women.
If you would only display a little generosity, a Christmas bonus, a few gifts.
I refuse to commercialize Christmas just to kowtow to my pampered employees.
You're all hearts.
Drysdale, can I bother you a minute?
Oh, come in, come in.
Howdy, Miss Jean.
Clampett?
Hey, it's quite a blaze you got going there.
Oh, yes, well, you see, every Christmas I burn all the widows' mortgages.
What does it feel like working for a man like Mr. Drysdale?
Well, I'll tell you.
She just told me, she said, Chief, you're all heart.
What's that?
Mr. Drysdale's employees, they're staging a demonstration.
Go put it down. I mean, go talk to them.
Me?
Sounds to me like it's you they want, Mr. Drysdale.
Oh, you're right. They love me. I'm a father image to them. Coming. I'm coming, children.
Hey, sure hope this operation ain't gonna take too long.
It won't. Get my gloves out of the sterilizer and put them on me.
Sure am anxious to get to Hooterville.
Me too.
What else you want me to do?
Fetch in the patient, lay him on the operating table, and hold him down whilst I make my incision.
Well, that sounds simple enough. Who's the patient?
His name is Fairchild. He's out back.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you mean Ellie's Bear?
That's right. I gotta remove a letter out of his stomach.
I ain't gonna hold down no bear while you whittle on him.
It's all right. I aim to give him a good, stiff jolt of anesthetic.
I for sure ain't gonna hold down no drunk bear.
Do you want to learn to be a doctor or don't you?
Not like this. No, sir. Not me. No.
You're a chicken intern.
That's right. I'll hold a chicken for you, but not a bear.
You scared of a little blood?
When it's mine, yes, ma'am.
Well, all right. Set up my X-ray camera. And if we hurry, maybe I can read my letter without opening them up.
Back!
Did you break up the employee demonstration?
Demonstration? It was out-and-out mutiny. They demanded the full day off Christmas. I can't control with these anymore. Get me a couple of police dogs and some tear gas.
Mr. Clampett is in your office.
Oh, that's right.
And here, while you were flogging the mutineers, they sent up this beautiful gift.
There you see. They need discipline. They love me all the more for it. It shows them that I care. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Clampett. Oh, my employees gave me this.
Well, ain't that nice? I reckon a fella in your position can always use a clock.
How do you know it's a clock?
I can hear it ticking.
Yes, Chief?
Soak this in water! Quickly!
That ain't too good for a clock, is it?
It's a water clock. An old Egyptian water clock. Very rare and valuable.
Folks here at the bank sure must think the world of you.
Yes, they wanted to give me a big blowout.
Makes a fella glad to be alive, doesn't it?
Very glad.
Well, I'll get right down to business. First off, I want to thank you for taking care of Ellie's critters while we was in Hooterville.
My pleasure.
Oh, you enjoyed it, did you?
Had a wonderful time. Loved every minute of it.
Even the bear?
Oh, Fairchild? Oh, we're pals, buddies. Love that bear.
Good, then I don't feel like I'm imposing when I ask you to do it again.
Again?
Yep, we're going back to Hooterville for Christmas.
You're leaving me with the bear?
That's right.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, please, please.
Well, you don't have to beg, Mr. Drysdale. We're glad to give you the pleasure.
All right, Jethro. When I give the word, set off the flash powder.
Granny, this ain't no X-ray camera.
Do you think you know more about it than the drummer that sold it to me?
I know this camera can't take no picture of the inside of that bear. It's pitch black in there. That's what you gotta light up.
And how do we do that, Mr. Sixth grade graduate?
Simple. We mix a little of this here flash powder with honey and have the bear to swallow it.
Well, how do we set it off?
That's simple, too. Unscrew the bulb out of the lamp. Now turn on the switch. Now there's live electricity in there. But that bear don't know that because he's a dumb animal.
So,
We put some honey in there. Then when Mr. Stupid yonder sticks his tongue in to get the honey...
would you do that again, Jethro? I wasn't watching.
Howdy, Miss Jane.
Jethro! What happened? You weren't set upon by angry bank employees, were you?
No, ma'am. These is powder burns from the explosion.
Were you there when the clock went off?
No, ma'am, but I was there when the flash powder went off.
Flash powder?
Yes, ma'am. I was holding it in my hand when I stuck my tongue in the light socket.
You know, Jethro, I'm not going to ask you any more questions.
I'd appreciate that.
Sit down. Take off your hat.
I'd rather leave it on until my hair grows back.
No, I promise. Now, well, what can I do for you?
I'd like to borrow your fancy red convertible to drive to Hooterville. You see, the Bradley girls think I'm a big Hollywood producer.
Oh, hi, Billy Joe. Bobby Joe.
Good morning, Mr. Drucker. I put your postmaster cap back on. We have 2 more love letters to mail to our fiancé, Jethro. And these are going to need stamps made of asbestos. Yes, we're telling him our plans for the honeymoon.
Oh, you girls hadn't ought to fool that boy.
Fool him? He told us he was a big Hollywood producer. He promised to make us stars. And proposed to both of us. And we both accepted. So, let's just see how he gets out of this mess.
Well, I just hope you don't scare the whole Clampett family out of coming to Hooterville for Christmas.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Granny wouldn't miss seeing her sweetie.
Oh.
We know you've been writing to her.
Well, nothing like this, not love letters, just newsy stuff. Fact is, I wrote them on butcher paper.
Christopher Marlowe wrote some of his most passionate poetry on butcher paper. Come live with me and be my love.
Well, I bet Sam topped that.
Come live with me in Hooterville, and we will all...
Oh, now, doggone it, you girls cut that out there. Granny ain't got a serious thought in her head about me.
He proposed. He didn't propose. He proposed. He didn't propose. He proposed. He didn't.
Granny, I just talked to Mr. Drysdale. We's all set to go to Hooterville.
Wait a minute, Jed. He proposed it. He didn't propose. What do you know?
I take it you didn't get Sam's letter back.
It's driving me crazy, Jed. I don't know whether he asked me to get married or to go fishing.
Yeah? Why don't you play it safe? Take a wedding dress and a bait bucket.
Suspense is just killing me.
Well, why don't you do a little fishing on the telephone?
What you mean?
Call up Sam, hint around. Maybe you can find out what he wrote.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Now, look, girls, I don't have any more time for nonsense. Here, help yourself to stamp. Postmark those and put them in the out-of-town box.
I'll get it. Jock ashore. Really? Just a minute. Oh, Sam, it's for you. It's Granny from Beverly Hills. Well, we're going to have to start writing our love letters on butcher paper.
Hello?
Who was that flibberty-gibbity? Oh, Sam, it's for you.
Oh, that was Bobby Joe Bradley. Did you get my letter?
I sure did, Sam. That was a dandy letter. Do you remember what you wrote? No. Do you remember the question you asked me?
Yeah.
He popped the question. Well, Sam, it was sure sweet reading it, but it would be even sweeter if I was hearing it from your own lips.
You mean right now? Well, here it is. Will you come to Hooterville for Christmas, all of you?
That was your question?
One of them, yeah.
Try me on another one.
Well, I don't remember everything word for word. Where is the letter?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Let me ask you a question, Sam. I'm wondering what to pack. Should I bring something old and something new and something borrowed and something blue?
Oh, for the wedding.
Yeah.
Well, Granny, about that wedding.
Listen, don't you dare tell her that we're putting Jethro on.
Well, listen, Granny, we'll have to talk about that after you get here.
But Sam!
No, I'm awful sorry. I can't talk now. You hurry on to Hooterville, and we'll be looking for you. Bye.
Glad you're back, boy. We's ready to start for Hooterville.
Not me. I ain't going.
Why not?
Because I don't want to spend Christmas in the Hooterville jail. And Mr. Drysdale says that's where I'll be if I show my face up there.
How come?
Because I promised to marry both the Bradley girls. He says he'll get me for alienation of affection, a breach of promise, a bigamy, fraud, and something called a prole-noli dictum.
What's a prole-noli dictum?
I ain't sure, but he said they could send me to the electric chair.
Electric chair?
Yes, sir. And once you stuck your tongue in a light socket, you don't want no part of that rascal.
He was just green.
Leave him here, Jed. I just can't wait no longer.
Well, how are we going to get there if Jethro don't drive us?
Oh, I'll drive you down to the bank, and Miss Jane can drive you the rest of the way.
Fairchild's ready to go stay with Mr. Drysdale.
Oh, you don't have to leave him there now, Ellie. Jethro's staying home.
Oh, no, I ain't. The police might come looking for me here, and they ain't gonna get me for no prole-noli dictum.
Excuse me, Mr. Drysdale. I wonder if I could ask you another little favor.
Anything. The answer is yes before you even ask.
Thank you. Miss Jane, would you mind driving us to Hooterville?
I'd love to.
Wait a minute. What about Jethro?
I'm staying with you, Mr. Drysdale. I might need a lawyer.
Here's your friend, Mr. Drysdale. He's just a honing and a pining to spend Christmas with you.
Why, Mr. Drysdale, here's a present for you.
Oh, thank you, Granny.
Oh, it ain't for me. The tellers downstairs asked me to give it to you.
They sure love that man.
Well, let's go. Merry Christmas.
Merry
What you crying for, Mr. Drysdale? You got me, you got Fairchild, and you got this beautiful present. Sounds like a clock. Cheese and a whole side of barbecued beef. Oh, I sure got my letter. Uh-oh. That might be the Bradley girls looking for me. Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills. Jane Hathaway speaking.
Is that you, Jethro?
Is that you, Uncle Jed?
Yeah?
Well, if that's you, this is me.
Oh, Merry Christmas, boy. Did Santa Claus remember you?
He sure did. There's enough victuals here to last me pretty near all day.
Good, good. Say, I've been trying to call Mr. Drysdale, but ain't no answer at his house.
Oh, he's been sleeping here, Uncle Jed. Ellie's bear, Fairchild, is so crazy about him, he won't let Mr. Drysdale out of his sight.
Rotten bear. Kicks, snores, takes all the covers, eats in bed. I might as well spend the night with my wife.
Did you call through to Beverly Hills, Mr. Clampett?
Yes, sir, and I sure do thank you for all your trouble.
Oh, my pleasure. I was coming in to open the store anyway and bring this bank you gave me.
Well, that old bank of yours looked like it was kind of bulging at the hinges.
Yeah, thanks to the savings account you folks opened for Betty and Steve's baby. I think I'll transfer the funds right now. Miss Hathaway ain't back yet.
Doggy, a rabbit's foot.
Yeah, that's my insurance.
Does it work?
Ain't been robbed yet.
And a buckeye.
Well, you folks been putting in so much money, I figured I'd better double my coverage.
Yeah, I reckon a banker can't have too much protection. This sure is a dandy buckeye. You got any more like this?
I'm curing a whole bunch of them in the back room. Help yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, maybe Granny'd like one, too.
She would for a fact.
Mr. Drucker, I have just had the most exhilarating drive through your charming village.
I'm glad you like it, Miss Hathaway.
I understand that every Christmas you decorate the Hooterville Cannonball and ride through the valley singing Christmas carols.
Yeah, we've been doing that for years.
I can't wait to join in.
Good. Well, we'll be ready to go in just a minute. I just transferred my money from my old bank to the one Mr. Clampett gave me.
I thought my boss was the only one who opened his bank on Christmas Day.
Oh, you're joking. He don't really.
He should be arriving at the office just about now. May I call and wish him a Merry Christmas?
Of course.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Drysdale.
Ah, humbug! What are you doing in here? Can't you read? This says private! Now get back to your bookkeeping.
Oh, but Mr. Drysdale, your employees requested me to hand you this petition, asking you to let them go home and have Christmas dinner with their loved ones.
No one of those goofballs ever get any work done. They spend all their time signing petitions.
You didn't even read it.
I know it by heart. It hasn't changed in 20 years. Now pick up that mess, litterbug. And then go downstairs and tell those malcontents if they want something for Christmas, I'll give them a taste of the cat.
You seem exceptionally mean this morning.
I am mean. I spent half the night playing Santa Claus, gift wrapping ham hocks and goat cheese, and the other half in bed with an old bear.
How is Mrs. Drysdale?
Hello? A collect call for Miss Hathaway? No, I won't accept the charges.
But, Chief, there's no payphone here, and I only wanted to say 2 words. Merry Christmas!
And I have 2 words for you. You're fired.
Fired? Well, what for?
For deserting your post.
But you said I could drive the Clampetts to Hooterville.
Well, now you can stay there.
Very well. Perhaps I'll go to work for Mr. Drucker. He's just opened a new bank.
A new bank. And that's one horse, Tom. I don't believe it.
Well, it's true.
Mighty dandy Buckeye.
Mr. Clampett gave him a new bank for Christmas. Well, perhaps you'd like to hear it from Mr. Clampett himself. It's Mr. Drysdale.
Oh. Merry Christmas, Mr. Drysdale. Well, yeah, I did. Well, Granny and me had put so much money in his old bank it wouldn't hold no more, so I gave him a new one. Hello? Hello? Mr. Drysdale, you there?
Wake up. No heartbeat. Oh, I forgot he hasn't got one. Help somebody! Help! Mr. Drysdale's fainted!
What do you think you're doing?
I'm just waiting for the glue to dry on these new letters.
Get back to your bookkeeping.
But I'm the manager now.
Says who?
Says our new president. Just a minute, can't you read? It says private.
Thank you for the beautiful Christmas gift, Chief.
Well, you deserve it after 11 years of faithful service, Miss Hathaway.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Mr. Drucker.
And a Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Cratchit.
And your employees have asked me to hand you this testimonial letter, thanking you for their raise, their bonus, their pension, their profit sharing plan, their paid-up insurance, their shorter hours, and a 5-day week, and especially for personally paying off all their mortgages.
My pleasure.
You're a wonderful man, Chief.
Stop calling him Chief! I am your chief!
Not anymore, Mr. Drysdale. You're just one of us Indians now. Can I flog him, Mr. Drucker?
For me, Mr.
No. That would be mean. There are 65 other employees waiting to flog him.
But I want to be first. Me first!
All right. Everyone will get a chance. Call in all the other employees.
He's coming too. Miss Hathaway always said a 20 would do it.
Don't flog me, please. Everyone can have the rest of Christmas off. Go home to your loved one.
I wonder what could be keeping Sam and Jed and Miss Jean.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, Granny.
Do you reckon that Sam could be asking Jed for my hand?
Granny, is it really that serious between you and Mr. Drucker?
He wrote me a letter proposing to me.
Really? Well, then it's settled.
Well, I think he proposed, but before I could get to that part, Ellie's bear ate my letter.
Bear? What are you talking about?
True. I was sitting at the kitchen table reading Sam's letter when...
Granny, are we going to Hooterville for Christmas?
Yeah, honey, but don't bother me now. I think Sam's building up to a proposal.
Well, is Mr. Drysdale going to take care of my critters like he done Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You hear that, Fairchild? Mr. Drysdale's going to be giving you breakfast in bed again.
Oh, no, he ain't. Come take a look. Look what he done to my very best. He's eating my letter. Help him. And ever since then, I've been trying to figure out whether I'm engaged or not. It's driving me crazy.
Merry Christmas.
Could that be Sam?
Oh, I think it's Steve.
Oh, it's the little mama and
Merry
her papa.
Christmas.
And my precious baby. Oh, let me see the little darling. Beautiful. Beautiful. Looks more like me every day.
Would you like to hold her, Granny?
Oh, I'd love to, honey, but I better not. I'm a nervous wreck.
What's the trouble?
My sweetie's keeping me on needles and pins.
Your sweetie?
Sam Drucker.
She doesn't know if they're engaged or not. The bear ate Sam's proposal.
Yeah. Honey, let's go out and come in again.
I know. You're going to sing your new song for Granny. It's just what she needs.
Oh, please do, Steve.
It's beautiful. Now, you sit down right here and listen. This song tells you how to get more out of life by living one day at a time.
One day at a time, I'm living one day at a time, a fleeting moment out of time that finds you near me. What is there a plan for, to hope for, hang on to? Though we may want to, too soon it's gone. There is now, and now is past. So live as if the clock were fast, as if each moment were the last. To see and hear me, if there's no tomorrow, no heartbreak, no sorrow, there's so much to give if you only live one day at a time. It will happen one day, a Sunday, a Monday. So refill your cup as the sun comes up, one day at a time.
Thank you, Steve. That was beautiful. Just what I needed.
That song was really inspiring.
It sure was. Now, let's all go to the kitchen and get to work.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm getting hustled by a bear, that's what. He ain't fooling me. He's a checker shark.
You mean he beat you?
4 straight games. He won my ham hocks, my smoked turkey, my goat cheese, and now, my sausages.
What about the side of beef?
He won that, too, except I ate it for breakfast.
Jethro, listen, you've got to drive me to Hooterville. I don't have a car.
I ain't going near Hooterville. I promised to marry the Bradley girls. You said yourself they'd put me in jail.
Well, I didn't. I'll take care of it.
I ain't taking no chances.
Look, Jethro, I've got to get there. Your Uncle Jed has given Sam Drucker a new bank, and he's putting all his money in it. If I don't get there in time, I'll lose $80 million.
Look at it this way, Mr. Drysdale. Money ain't everything.
No wonder that bear beat you. All right, if you won't drive me, can I borrow the truck?
Help you sail.
Oh, thank you, Jethro. I'll be back in a few days, and take good care of Fairchild.
Hold it! You ain't leaving me here alone with this, hairy Minnesota fats.
Jethro!
You goes, he goes. I ain't sharing no bed or no bath with no 400-pound checker hustler.
But I can't drive through the streets with a bear. What will people think?
Put some clothes on him and they'll think he's a hippie. Here's your directions, Mr. Drysdale. With Granny's white lightning in the gas tank, you'll make Hooterville by dark.
Yeah, with Fairchild in the front seat, I'll be lucky to make it out of town.
Don't worry, Mr. Drysdale. Just leave by way of the Sunset Strip and nobody will even notice him.
there can't be much work to do if Uncle Joe's asleep.
Stranger, that's a sure sign there's work to do.
Drucker, I need your help.
How much?
Not money. Heck, I make $1.50 a week. That's enough to marry Ellie on, ain't it?
Yeah, considering she's worth $20 million.
20 million? Who's got 20 million?
Ellie Mae Clampett. So's Granny.
Granny's got 20 million?
Well, Mr. Clampett's got 80, and he told me it's split 4 ways.
Wonder if that sweet little woman needs any help in the kitchen.
Now, what is it, Em?
I can't get up the nerve to propose to Ellie. Will you do it for me?
Oh, that won't work.
Sure it will. I'm just a dumb old country boy. You're a merchant prince.
I'm a general storekeeper.
Also a postmaster, and a banker, and a judge. You can sentence her to marry me.
Look, Eb, I'll tell you what I'll do. If I get a chance, I'll put in a good word for you, okay?
You gotta do more than that.
Well, I'll tell her you're a fine catch.
That's it. Lie for me.
Any news yet, Granny? Did Mr. Drucker ask for a hand?
No, he didn't.
Oh, well then how about taking us up on our suggestion? It wouldn't take long. We've got all the equipment.
No, I'm going to catch him fair and square.
Okay. Well, call us if you change your mind.
All right.
Come on, Bobby Joe. Let's finish up.
What was that all about?
That's girl talk, Jed. Where's Slippery Sam?
He's out on the porch last I seen him.
Mr. Drucker, Ed said you wanted to talk to me.
Oh, yeah, Allie Mae. Let's sit down over here for a minute. Eb's an awful nice boy, don't you think?
Sure do. Awful shy, though.
Yeah, well, he's a country boy. And he asked me to... Well, I'm a justice of the peace, you see, and I can marry folks.
I know.
Well, look, Ellie, I'll get right to the point. You like Eb well enough to marry him?
Well, gee, I don't know. This is awful sudden, Mr. Drucker. Getting married's mighty serious business.
I know, Ellie. Well, you take your time, think it over, and if your answer is yes, I'll marry you.
Okay.
Girls, Bobby Joe, Billy Joe.
What is it, Granny?
He likes him young. So I'm putting myself in your hands. Work your magic on me.
Oh, that's wonderful.
There's an old saying. If the fish ain't biting, change your bait.
Has anyone seen Granny? She's disappeared.
Sam, where are you hiding my golden girl?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Fess up. You're trying to take her away from me.
You're nuts.
How'd you like to settle this man to man?
Well, okay.
Okay, then just step outside.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Get your choice of weapons, red or black.
You want to play checkers, Ward?
$20 million. Winner take all.
Uncle Joe, Mr. Drucker, Bobby and I can clear up the mystery for you. Granny's upstairs. Yes, we offered to help her with her makeup and wardrobe, but things got out of hand. She went so far overboard that we gave up.
Hello, boys. You two go in with the old folks and leave us kids alone. So you like 'em young, do you, sweetie? Well, come on over here under the mistletoe.
Joe, your golden girl's talking to you.
She ain't talking to me.
Come on over here, handsome.
Handsome. By golly, she is talking to me.
Where are you going?
I gotta finish decorating the train so we can sing Christmas carols tonight.
Let him go. Come on over here, Sammy. Let's play post office.
I just remembered. I promised to help Joe decorate the train.
It ain't true that blondes have more fun. He's too old for me anyway.
Yuletide carol. Oh, la, 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 la.
Before we commence the next song, who would like some more egg? How about you, Sam?
I think I've had enough, Granny. I can swear I just saw a bear driving a truck.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Driving us to Hooterville?
Oh, my pleasure, Mr. Clampett. Christmas at Petticoat Junction was a delightful experience.
Come on in, have something to eat, Miss Jane.
Very well.
Granny, I think you better check the pantry first. Remember, Jethro's been home.
Oh, besides, I better hurry next door and check in with the chief.
Oh, Mr. Drysdale's staying here, taking care of my bear.
Really?
Well, Fairchild just loves Mr. Drysdale. Bet you they've been having a lot of fun together.
I wonder who's been doing the cooking.
Likely Mr. Drysdale.
Well, if Mr. Drysdale's been doing the cooking for Jethro and Ellie's bear, he ain't had much time for banking.
Boy, am I glad you're all back, especially you, Granny. I love you. Can I carry you into the house?
Oh, if it makes you happy, Jethro.
Oh, it does. I want to get you to the stove as quick as I can.
Ah, you put me down.
You're all heart, boy.
He's all stomach.
Sure, something take those.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Jethro, apparently you weren't too happy with the chief's cooking.
Oh, Mr. Drysdale? He ain't been here since Christmas.
He ain't.
Oh, no, sir. He took the truck and Ellie's bear and drove to Hooterville to join you.
Well, he never got there.
Wait a minute, Jed. When we was on that train, Christmas night singing carols, I recollect Sam Drucker looking out the window and saying he seen a bear driving a truck.
Yeah, and we just thought he'd had too much eggnog.
No, that was Fairchild. I learned him how to drive so he could spell Mr. Drysdale at the wheel.
A bear?
He ain't bad, Granny. He hogs the road a lot, but the other drivers never complain.
I wonder why he didn't stop in Hooterville.
That town is easy to miss in the daytime, but at night, with no lights to speak of on that truck.
No brakes to speak of, neither.
But she runs good. I filled the gas tank with Granny's White Lightning.
What?
And I gave him plenty of extra jugs for the trip back.
That stuff is liquid dynamite.
I'll say it is. Maybe he overshot Hooterville.
Well, I certainly hope we hear from him.
If he runs into something, the whole countryside will hear from him.
Who are you?
I'm the sheriff. Who are you?
Oh, I'm the president of the Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills.
Oh. Well, who's your friend? The mayor?
He's not my friend. He's just a rotten, no-good hippie bear.
You ride around with bears a lot, do you?
Oh, of course not. Now, look, Sheriff, I can explain everything. I must admit it does seem a bit peculiar.
No, not at all. Just let me see your driver's license.
Oh, yes, sure. Oh, my wallet's missing.
Maybe your hippie friend rolled you.
No, it probably dropped out of my pocket. You see, we've been sleeping on the ground a lot because these lousy motels around here won't give us a room.
No fool. That's mighty unfriendly of them.
Everybody's been unfriendly. We drive up to a farmhouse, you use the phone, ask for a little food, they sick the dogs on us.
Well, we're going to make up for all that. We want you to be a guest of the county for a while.
Well, now, that's more like it. You mean I'm under arrest?
That's right.
What for? What are the charges?
For a starter, hauling moonshine.
Now, look, Sheriff, you've got it all wrong. I just use his stuff to run the truck on.
You mean you use the truck to run the stuff on?
Keep your voice down and put that corn whiskey away. If he wakes up and sees that jug, he'll go for it.
You mean you let that bear drink?
Try and stop him. He's sleeping one off now, and when he wakes up with a hangover, ooh, he's mean.
You gotta be crazy to be riding around with a drunken bear.
That's nothing, but when he's driving, then it's nervous.
Let's go. Follow me.
Where are we going?
We're going to the courthouse. And if I look back and see that bear driving, you're in big trouble.
You rotten bear. I had to undress you and put you to bed. You ought to be in the drunk tank.
Mr. Drysdale, I just made that phone call to your bank.
Oh, good. Did you speak to Miss Hathaway?
No, she wasn't there.
Well, whoever you spoke to, I'm sure they gave you the word.
They sure did. Said they never heard of you.
Are you sure you talked to the Commerce Bank?
That's the one.
Well, who'd you talk to? I'll fire them.
I couldn't catch the fellow's name. He was laughing too hard.
Did you tell him his boss was in jail?
Yes, sir. And that's when he started laughing.
You let me out of here! I know my rights! I want a lawyer! Oh, excuse me, Fairchild. I'll be quiet. Go back to sleep. It's a good bear.
Join us, Miss Hathaway. We are celebrating.
New Year's Eve is past.
We're celebrating something better than that.
Yeah, we finally got him. Public enemy number 1. He's in jail. Woo!
Skinflint drives.
Yeah, the beast of Beverly Hills.
Where is Mr. Drysdale?
Promise me you'll keep it a secret.
Of course not. He must be released immediately.
Oh, he'll never be released. They've got him for vagrancy, bootlegging, and contributing to the delinquency of a bear.
Mr. Cratchit, do you want the doors of this bank to close?
Oh, yes, that's a great idea. We'll make it a legal holiday, Liberation Day. We'll hang out flags and bunting, and we'll let all the employees go off on a picnic.
The only place we are going is to the town where Mr. Drysdale is being held, and we are going to take him out of that jail.
No. I'll have no part of a lynch mob.
I mean, we are going to bail him out.
Do we have to, Miss Hathaway?
You may return to the secretarial pool, Miss King.
Yes, ma'am. Nice try, Bobby.
Thank you, Kathy, dear. Thank you.
Now then, Mr. Cratchit, where is Mr. Drysdale?
Oh, he's in a town called Ripley.
Where's that? I've never heard of Ripley.
Oh, but you will. We're going to make it a national shrine. The town where they captured a notorious Melbourne Drysdale.
Mr. Cratchit, where is Ripley?
I'll never tell, Miss Hathaway. Never.
Mr. Cratchit, you come back here.
Granny, Miss Jane says Fairchild's in jail.
Your bear?
Yes, sir. We got to get him out right away.
Whereabouts is he, Miss Jane?
In a little town called Ripley, but what's even more disturbing...
We got to do something. Get a lawyer. Call the Supreme Court. Granny, bake Fairchild a cake with a saw in it.
Calm down, Ellie.
Well, it's all Jethro's fault. Just wait till I find him. He's done turned Bessie into a short-order cook, and now he's going to have my bear on a chain gang.
Sorry, Miss Jane, but Ellie sets great store by them critters.
Yes, well, there's another critter she failed to mention who is also under arrest, Mr. Drysdale.
Why?
Well, as I understand it, he's sharing a cell with Ellie's bear in the Ripley jail.
Where is Ripley?
Well, I couldn't find it in the map, but it must be somewhere between here and Hooterville.
I'll bet Sam Drucker would know. He's the postmaster and the justice of the peace.
Good thinking, Granny. Give him a call. How come they got Mr. Drysdale in the lockup?
They claim he's a vagrant.
Is that bad?
Well, I'm afraid so.
I knew a whole family of them back home. Herb and Louise Vagrant. The nicest folks you ever want to meet.
Well, in this case, a vagrant is someone who doesn't work, a loafer.
Oh, well, they couldn't be kin to Herb. He was a worker.
Hello, Sam. This is Granny. How's things in Hooterville?
Well, fine, Granny. You folks get home all right?
Oh, we had a dandy trip. Good weather all the way. How's it there? Oh, a few sprinkles and a snow flurry, huh? Well, you keep bundled up and wear your overshoes. Don't you catch cold, you handsome rascal, you.
Granny.
Why?
Ask him about Ripley.
I gotta give him some sweet talk first to let him know I care. The man's in love.
Drysdale's in jail.
Say, Sam, do you know anything about a town called Ripley?
Well, yeah, Granny, that's over in Jasper County.
He knows where it is. Now, can I get back to my sweet talk?
Give me the phone. You know, Mr. Drucker? This here's Judge Clampett. Hey, there's a real good friend of ours named Drysdale. He's in the calaboose over to Ripley. You know anybody over there can help him?
Well, I could try. I know the judge over there. No, I'll be happy to do it. I'll call you from there. Okay, bye. Hey, Fred, can I borrow your truck to run over to Ripley?
I reckon so. But take it easy. Arnold's asleep on the front seat. He's up half the night watching the Late Show.
You know, Fred, you treat that pig better than you do your wife.
Have you seen Doris lately?
Well, I'll drive carefully and try not to wake Arnold.
Oh, he wants to be woke up at 1:30 so he can listen to his radio serial.
What station do I tune in?
Oh, he'll do it. It's his favorite soap opera, Just Plain Swell.
Okay.
Sam.
Yeah?
What time are you coming back?
Well, just as quick as I can, Fred. You see, a friend of a friend is in jail over in Ripley, and I want to see if I can talk the judge into taking it easy on him.
You don't mean old Vinegar Joe Johnson, the hanging judge.
Oh, now, Fred, Judge Johnson ain't so bad.
Where that man spits, grass never grows again.
He only turned mean after his wife ran off with that banker from Kansas City.
You see, Fred, I won't have no trouble. As long as the prisoner ain't a banker or a city feller.
Oh, shut up, you hairy wino. You alcoholics all alike, you never learn.
Ooh, you have bad breath, Fairchild. Bad breath.
How about a little fresh air? Well, it's about time. But you're not out of the woods yet. I'm preferring charges against you. False arrest, false imprisonment, violation of my constitutional rights. Oh, wait till my lawyer gets through with you.
Oh, knock it off.
Oh, don't you hit me, I'll sue. I'll charge police brutality.
Will you sit down and be quiet? I'm here to take your hungover friend for a walk. Hear him groaning all over the courthouse. People think we're mistreating the prisoners.
Look, when do I get out? Listen, did you call my bank again?
Yes, and the same fella answered, and he's still laughing.
Listen, I really am president of that bank. You've got to believe me.
I don't even believe it's a bank. All I hear there is rock and roll music and girls laughing and people yelling about Liberation Day.
Will you please call again and let me talk?
I can't waste the county's money on that. The Vinegar Joe wouldn't like it.
Who's Vinegar Joe?
The judge that's going to try your case if he ever gets back from fishing.
The judge is out fishing?
Yeah, and mister, you better hope he has good luck.
Hey, Pete, where'd you get the...
Where'd you get the bear?
Oh, I took him off with a vagrant.
Oh, say, he's a rough-looking character. Where'd you pick him up?
Out on River Road. He was running moonshine, the bear was riding shotgun.
He ought to be pretty fair protection.
Yeah, lucky for me, he was sleeping off the snootful.
The bear drinks?
Judging from his clothes, he probably smokes pot.
That man must be a real degenerate.
He's a bad one, Sam. Just wait till this case comes up in front of Vinegar Joe.
Where is the judge?
He's up the river fishing for white bass.
Oh, he's going to be mean when he gets back. The bass ain't running today.
I feel sorry for that poor guy.
You know, so do I, but that's his problem. I'm looking for a fellow by the name of Drysdale.
Oh, that's him.
Oh, no. I gotta plead his case in front of Vinegar Joe.
I guess so. He claims he's a president of a bank in Beverly Hills.
Holy cow, a city feller and a banker.
Good luck, Sam.
Well, I'll need it. The judge is up the river and he's up the creek. Mr. Drysdale, I'm Sam Drucker.
Oh, I'm pleased to meet you. Sam Drucker? So you're behind this plot. Oh, I might have known. Boss Drucker, head of the Hooterville Mafia. Finally, we meet face to face.
Yeah, and I'm getting the worst of it.
I can see it all now. You're trying to ruin me so you can have the Clampett fortune in your bank. You framed me. You had me picked up on phony charges.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Not much you don't. And leaving the cell door open, hoping that I'll make a break for it, huh? So your friend Pistol Pete can shoot me in the back. Even brought the bear outside so there wouldn't be any witnesses. Well, it won't work. You've railroaded me this far, but you're not dumping me into an unmarked grave.
Mr. Drysdale, I think you're a little wrought up.
I am wised up. And I demand a fair and impartial trial before a judge.
Well, you'll get a trial just as soon as Joe gets back.
Joe?
Judge Johnson.
Oh. Well, you even have the judge in your pocket. It's Sam and Pete and Joe. Oh, what a trio. The political boss, the gunslinger, and the crooked judge.
I'd be real careful what I say about Judge Johnson. There are two kinds of men he don't like, and you're both of them.
I am a Beverly Hills banker.
Bingo.
Get out of here, you small-town gangster. I'm not knuckling under to you or your mob.
Now, Mr. Drysdale, to help you, I left my store and I rode 40 miles with a pig.
A pig?
Yeah, and he was listening to radio serials every foot of the way.
That's country justice for you. I am picked up because I have a bear sleeping in my car. But you drive around with a pig who was hooked on soap operas.
If you'll just listen...
Out! Out!
Come on down, Granny. I'm afraid I got bad news. Sam Drucker just called from Ripley.
Did he forget his overshoes and catch cold?
It's a heap more serious than that.
Has he got the sick?
It ain't Sam, Granny. It's Mr. Drysdale. He goes on trial first thing in the morning. We got to be there to help him.
Well, I've gotten the directions to Ripley. We're going to have to drive most of the night to get there in time.
What all are they holding again, Mr. Drysdale?
The charges are piling up at the minute, but the one I'm worried about is murder.
He's committed murder?
Not yet, but I'm afraid he will when he gets back to his bank.
Hear ye, hear ye. Circuit Court of Jasper County, Township of Ripley is now in session. Honorable Joe Johnson presiding. All rise.
Be seated. Is that the degenerate criminal I had to give up my fishing trip for just when the bass started biting?
That's him, Your Honor.
I object. You're calling me a criminal before I...
Sit down and shut up. You're in contempt of court just from the way you look.
Not my fault. I didn't sleep a wink last night. They were building a scaffold outside my cell.
Yeah. We're gonna hang that big city banker that ran off with my wife.
Hang him? Why?
He brought her back. Now, what are the charges against this tramp?
First, there's vagrancy.
30 days.
I am not a vagrant. I'm a banker.
60 days.
I am president of one of the biggest banks in Beverly Hills.
90 days. What else is he guilty of?
Contributing to the delinquency of a bear.
A bear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where is he?
Well, Peter's bringing him across the courthouse lawn, and he got loose and chased a woman up a tree.
Oh, now, that's serious. Possession of a dangerous wild animal jeopardizing the lives of peaceful citizens.
Sorry about the delay, Your Honor, but the bear got loose and treed your wife.
Was that Phoebe he chased up the tree?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'm afraid she's still up there.
How much you want for that bear?
Well, Your Honor, I'm very attached to him. You know, a man's best friend is his bear.
My bear. Howdy, Fairchild. I'm so glad to see you.
Howdy, Mr. Drysdale.
Order in the court. Now, you say that's your bear, young lady?
Yes, sir, Mr. Judge, Your Honor, sir. His name is Fairchild. He's a real nice bear.
Well, now, I like his taste in owners, but his taste in traveling companions needs working on. Now, would you hurry up and read the rest of them charges? I'm going to get back up the river and catch me some of them white bass.
Me, Your Honor, sir, but I can tell you how to do that.
Who are you?
I'm her Paul.
You may approach the bench. So you're a fisherman, are you?
Well, I've caught a few. Speaking of white bass, I got a little homemade spinner. You put a little pork rind on it, and I've hauled them in that big.
Could you make me one?
Sure.
When this trial's over, you want to go up the river with me?
Be proud to.
What else is this hobo charged with?
Transporting moonshine.
Oh. This smells like Tennessee tranquilizer.
You got a good nose on you, Judge. That's just what it is.
Who are you?
I'm her granny, and I made that stuff you're sniffing.
He approached the bench. How would you like to go fishing, too?
Can I take Ellie and her bear with us?
I insist on it.
It's a deal.
Bailiff, is there any more of this here evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, 3 jugs.
I want it all impounded on my boat. Court's adjourned.
Wait a minute.
What about me?
Your Honor, Mr. Drysdale's a real good friend of ours. I can vouch for his character.
If I was to turn him loose, is he the kind of a banker that would run off with my wife?
Oh, he wouldn't do nothing like that.
Well, in that case, we might as well take him fishing with us. Prisoner is sentenced to cut bait.